This is the app that Team 1 came up with to support opportunity number 2 to develop skills to promote lifelong learning. So once again, we compiled our I believe statements to determine what we believe, and the two in the middle were the most similar, which were to provide small proximal goals towards a larger goal, and to reward problem solving. So combining those, we would provide small problem solving goals and reward those towards a bigger long-term goal. The end users of our app are undergraduates studying environmental sciences, so they're adult learners. The goal of the app is going to be to build perseverance in solving environmental problems. The biggest environmental problem of all is how to create a sustainable life here on Earth. So given that large challenge, we could reward or provide feedback for smaller activities that, if they're sustained, how they might affect life on Earth in 100 years. So a quick visual of how the app would look. It would look similar to another user tracking app like MyFitnessPal. The user would sign into the app and it would entirely take over the mobile device. It would sense if you're moving or if you're staying still and prompt the user to add what they're doing. So once you've tracked for a certain amount of time, a few minutes, an hour, a day, however long, then you would complete entry, and the user would receive a sustainability report. Based on the categories of activities, they could click the next button and see how each category might affect the world in 100 years. So it would give a quick snapshot of how the different categories of activities affect the Earth. It's similar to MyFitnessPal, we already mentioned that, but also an environmental simulation game called Eco, which is not currently available as an app, but it takes users' inputs on what they do in an environment, and then based on those inputs, the environment is affected. So it doesn't necessarily tell players if they were right or wrong, if their choices were right or wrong, but they can discern that from the consequences. Some motivation in this game are the challenge of creating a sustainable lifestyle, so challenge, the fantasy of visualizing the future, so fantasy, and then finally also recognition from a peer or instructor or a family member. So recognition, challenge, fantasy, and recognition. Reflections, this is different from other apps because it offers continuous activity tracking. It provides immediate visual feedback on personal activities, and it gives rapid simulations of global changes. So compared to a game, the simulations of the global changes are much faster in the app. The affordances of mobile are that the responses are personalized, the visual feedback is tailored to the personalized information, and the data can be tracked while the user is mobile. So that's app number 2.